Welcome to Manga Recapz universe. The story starts by showing a battlefield. Someone is shouting Lao Lu, don't die, and looking at the lady and saying Lu Nian, traitor of the deadly night, as the head of deadly night, I will never let you go, I will definitely, even if I have loved you. Suddenly, our protagonist wakes up. The protagonist's name is Feng Lin, and he is on a train. That dream again, Feng Lin mumbles to himself. I don't want to think about it anymore, my head is aching now. I have to choose one of the 10 fiancés my father found for me to marry, or I have to go to each one of them to withdraw from the marriage. Ruoying, one of Feng Lin's fiancés, had been lost in thought about her past relationship. Fortunately, Ziyun showed me the true face of Song Kemming, a scum, she muttered to herself. I had to quickly break off the relationship with him. Her heart had endured a painful journey before reaching this decision. When Ruoying finally arrived home, she was met with an unexpected scene. Her parents were in the midst of a heated argument, and standing beside them was Feng Lin, the man she was supposed to marry. Her mother's lack of interest in Feng Lin had sparked the confrontation. Confused and taken aback by the situation, Ruoying couldn't help but ask, "What's going on?" Suddenly, Feng Lin spoke up, introducing himself. Hi, I am Feng Lin, your fiancé. Ruoying was shocked by this revelation. She had been oblivious to the fact that she had a fiancé, and this sudden revelation left her bewildered. Ruoying's father intervened, trying to explain. Ruoying, your grandfather arranged this marriage before he died. He made a special request for it, and I swore to honor his wishes. Ruoying's mother disagreed vehemently, declaring, I don't agree. How can he be worthy of my daughter? Ruoying is going to marry Song Kemming. The Song family is one of the 4 prestigious families in Jiangcheng. Feng Lin attempted to clarify, I think you misunderstood. I'm not here to get married, I'm here to withdraw from the marriage. Ruoying's mother was taken aback and exclaimed, What? Withdrawal? How dare you propose to withdraw from the marriage? Feng Lin responded calmly, Then what do you want? Ruoying stepped in to diffuse the tension, saying, Okay. It's 2028. My marriage is my own decision. Feng Lin decided it was best to leave the situation and moved towards the door. Just as he was about to exit, someone unexpected arrived. A voice called out, Ruoying? I'm coming in. Ruoying's mother announced, Mr. Song is here. Song Kemming entered the room, addressing Ruoying's mother politely, Auntie, I want to take Ruoying out for a walk. Ruoying's mother approved, saying, Good, you're here just in time. Song Kemming, noticing Feng Lin, asked, This one looks familiar, is he a relative of yours? He pointed towards Feng Lin. Ruoying's mother blushed and replied, Song, this man is, but before she could finish her sentence, Ruoying interrupted, He is my fiancé, Ruoying declared firmly, surprising both her father and mother. They were left stunned and in disbelief, asking in unison, What did you say? Ruoying repeated with conviction, I'll marry Feng. Song Kemming couldn't hide his astonishment. Ruoying, what are you talking about? You are my girlfriend. If you want to marry, you have to marry me. Ruoying's voice was filled with disdain as she retorted, Scum. I feel like I'm dirtying my mouth even if I say one more word to you. Without hesitation, Ruoying grabbed Feng Lin's hand and said, Feng Lin, let's go. Even Feng Lin was taken aback by Ruoying's sudden decision. Ruoying's mother desperately called out, Ruoying, what are you doing? Come back. The once quiet and predictable life of the Lin family had taken an unexpected turn, leaving everyone in shock and uncertainty. After Feng Lin and Ruoying left the room, Song Kemming turned to Ruoying's mother and reminded her, Auntie, I have to remind you that the 300 million from our Song family to the Su family is meant for me to marry her. I hope you can handle our marriage well, otherwise. Ruoying's mother interrupted him, her voice filled with anxiety. Don't worry, we know what to do. The Song family has the ability to ruin us, we can't afford to offend them. What should we do? Meanwhile, outside, as Feng Lin and Ruoying walked together, Feng Lin broke the silence. So, can you let me go? He asked, his curiosity getting the best of him. Suddenly, Feng Lin noticed a unique vein on Ruoying's hand. It triggered a memory from his childhood. Oh. I've only seen this unique vein once before when I was. He hesitated for a moment before asking, did someone bite you when you were a kid? Ruoying was taken aback. How do you know? She inquired, surprised by his knowledge of a long-forgotten incident. Feng Lin admitted, you came to my house for a visit when you were a kid. I was the one who bit you. Ruoying's eyes widened as she remembered. It is you. How dare you mention that? Feng Lin continued, do you remember my mother? As Ruoling thought about the past, she remembered her encounters with Feng Lin's mother. Your mom, she began, he bullied me, he bit me. She recalled how she had complained to Feng Lin's mother about the incident, and the kind woman had said, don't cry, I apologize for him. Feng Lin pressed for more information, his curiosity about his missing mother burning in his eyes. Do you remember anything else? She happened to be missing from that day. Did you see anything? Like who took her away? Or where did you last see her? What were the circumstances? Ruoling hesitated for a moment and then replied, do you want to know? Well, first, you come with me to get the marriage certificate. Wait, let's finish my side of the story first. She swiftly shared her marriage certificate with Song Kemming, typing, I'm married. Bye, you asshole. She then blacklisted him on her phone. Ruoling continued, thanks. Then what happened is. Oh wait, there's a text message. She read the message and said to Feng Lin, you're coming home with me first. The pieces of their intertwined past were slowly falling into place, and the mysteries surrounding Feng Lin's mother were about to be unveiled. When Ruoling and Feng Lin reached home, Ruoling couldn't contain her surprise. She asked her parents, Mom and Dad, why are all my bank cards frozen? Her mother replied, her voice tense, because of this. The Song family's $300 million business order. It's gone. Ruoling's eyes widened in disbelief. She exclaimed, Mom, I saw with my own eyes that Song Kemming was with a foreign girl, and he said he was just playing with me. He's a scum. I can't marry him. Her mother, weighed down by the family's financial stakes, continued to explain, but a $300 million order can increase the value of the Su family by 30%. And we really can't afford to mess with the Song family. Ruoling felt a sense of betrayal and frustration. She asked, are you trying to sell me out? Are you still my mother? Feng Lin suddenly intervened, offering a solution. It's only a $300 million order. I'll give it to you, Ruoling's mother replied with disbelief. It's 300 million, not 300. Who the hell do you think? Her voice trailed off as she realized the gravity of Feng Lin's offer. The decision they were all about to make would not only impact their lives, but also unravel hidden truths about their pasts and the intertwined destinies of their families. Ruoling's father looked at Feng Lin with skepticism and asked, Feng Lin, do you have any idea how much 300 million is? 300 million is what you spend $10,000 a day, and you can spend it until you die. Feng Lin replied confidently, it's not a big deal. By this time tomorrow, 300 million will be ready. Ruoling's father nodded approvingly, saying, good. If you do, I'll give you my daughter. But if you can't, you will leave her. Ruoling was torn between her father's expectations and her own feelings. She turned to Feng Lin and said, Feng Lin, I will send you off. However, her father was adamant and insisted, you can't go with him. Ruoling couldn't help but ask Feng Lin, are you planning to run away? Feng Lin grabbed Ruoling's phone and exchanged contact information with her. He said, someone will contact you, and I will do what I promised. Don't forget to tell them about my mother afterward. With a determined resolve, Feng Lin left the Su family's home, ready to fulfill his promise and secure his future with Ruoling. The intricate web of relationships and secrets continued to unravel, with each decision and action shaping the destiny of these intertwined families. Feng Lin made his way to the area where half of the richest people in the city lived. He navigated through the opulent neighborhood until he reached a grand estate. Scaling the fences with ease, he couldn't help but notice an elderly man practicing martial arts in the garden. Feng Lin approached the old man and remarked, it's a pity that you've developed internal energy. but due to internal injuries, you can't go any further in your life." Startled by the unexpected visitor, the old man's bodyguard swiftly intervened, asking, "Who is it?" He reached for his gun, but the old man raised a hand to stop him. The elderly man looked at Feng Lin with curiosity and asked, "Young man, you can see at a glance that there is something wrong with my body." Feng Lin nodded confidently and replied, "Yes, and I can heal your internal injuries, in exchange for an order worth $300 million. The old man's bodyguard was immediately skeptical and warned his master, "Master, this must be a scammer. Don't listen to him, I'm going to blow him away." Tensions rose in the Grand Estate as Feng Lin's audacious proposal hung in the balance. The fate of the $300 million order and the old man's potential recovery now rested on the choices made in this pivotal moment. As tension hung in the air, Feng Lin decided to demonstrate his abilities. With a flick of his finger, he unleashed a burst of energy, which the bodyguard attempted to deflect but was easily overcome. Feng Lin apologized, "I'm sorry, I hit him too hard." The display of power left the old man and his bodyguard stunned, and they began to realize that Feng Lin was no ordinary visitor. The old man's skepticism began to wane, and he asked, $300 million order, no problem. When will you treat me? How long will it take for treatment? Feng Lin, after checking the old man's pulse, replied, "Your injury is not easy to treat. It will take at least half a month to heal." The old man was astounded by this revelation. He exclaimed, "Only half a month? I've been suffering from internal injuries for 20 years, and I've been searching for famous doctors who can't cure me. And you can cure it in half a month." The possibility of finding relief from his long-standing ailment left the old man filled with hope and anticipation. The path to healing and the fulfillment of a $300 million order were now intertwined with Feng Lin's unique abilities. Feng Lin touched the old man's backside gently and asked, "Is it hurt?" The old man winced and replied, "It hurts. Sir, today the temperature is fine, but my wound hurts every time it rains." The old man marveled at Feng Lin's ability to pinpoint the location of his internal wound. He realized that Feng Lin was indeed something extraordinary. With a focused push of his energy, Feng Lin worked his healing magic. The old man's expression shifted from pain to amazement. "It no longer hurts," he exclaimed in astonishment. Feng Lin then suggested, "We have to do it one more time." They repeated the process, and the old man continued to feel better. Feng Lin concluded, "I'll give you a prescription, and I'll come back in a week. For now, you have to finish the $300 million order." The old man, now relieved of his pain and filled with newfound hope, readily agreed. The path to recovery and the fulfillment of the substantial order had begun, and the bond between the old man and Feng Lin was formed through this remarkable display of healing power. Ruo Yin's father and mother expressed their doubts about Feng Lin's ability to fulfill the $300 million order. They saw him as a loser without a decent job, and they believed he couldn't possibly come up with such a substantial sum. However, Ruo Yin had unwavering faith in Feng Lin. Suddenly, a visitor from outside interrupted their conversation. He announced, "Mr. Ruo, a gentleman claiming to be from the Zhou family has come to visit Miss Su." Ruo Yin's heart skipped a beat at the mention of the Zhou family. She thought to herself, "Zhou family? Could it be?" Without hesitation, she rushed outside to meet the guest. The man introduced himself, "Hello, Ms. Ruo. I am Wang Hai, representing Mr. Zhou Tian to discuss a $300 million order with you." Ruo Yin's father and mother were taken aback by the revelation. They exchanged surprised glances. Ruo Yin's father quickly invited the guest in, saying, "Come on. Please come in, Mr. Wang." Mr. Wang Hai accepted the invitation but added, "Yes, but Mr. Zhou has specifically instructed that the order can only be signed with Miss Ruo." Ruo Yin's heart swelled with relief and pride. She realized that Feng Lin hadn't run away, he had indeed achieved the seemingly impossible. With a sense of determination, she thought, he did it. Feng Lin didn't run away, and he did it. The fate of the $300 million order and the future of their intertwined destinies were beginning to take a remarkable turn. After successfully signing the $300 million order, Mr. Wang Hai announced, "Okay, then the 300 million order is signed. I'll leave now, and someone will follow up with you. Ruoyin expressed her gratitude, saying, "Thank you for coming all the way here." Mr. Wang Hai replied modestly, "It's just a small thing, no need to thank me." Soon after Mr. Wang's departure, Feng Lin arrived. Ruoyin couldn't contain her excitement and exclaimed, $300 million of orders, you got it. Feng Lin smiled and nodded, replying, "Yes, I did it." As they entered the house, Feng Lin turned to Ruoyin's parents and said, "I've done what I promised." However, Ruoyin's mother was quick to downplay Feng Lin's contribution, suggesting, "Come on, it must be Zhou Tian's daughter, Zhou Ziyun, who's behind this. It has nothing to do with you. Unless we get another $300 million order, we won't acknowledge your ability." Feng Lin's patience had its limits, and he responded firmly, "Don't bully me too much, there is a limit to my patience." Ruo Lin also chimed in, defending Feng Lin. "Mom, what are you saying? How can you go back on your word?" Ruoyin continued, addressing her parents with determination, "Mom and Dad, in your eyes, am I just a commodity to be used in exchange for extortionate benefits? Feng Lin, let's go. This family is better off without us." Though Feng Lin, showing his support, replied, "Ruoyin, my bank cards and credit cards are frozen too. I have nowhere else to go. Can you take me in?" Ruoyin considered their options and suggested, "There is a vacant house that belongs to our family. Although the condition is average, we can live there." As they made their decision to leave Ruoyin's family behind, they embarked on a new chapter of their lives, free from the constraints of wealth and the expectations of others. Feng Lin found himself at the Jiangcheng University's Academic Affairs building in search of a friend. At the student attendance desk, he approached the attendant and politely inquired, "Hello, I'm looking for the Vice President Lan Ro. Which office is she in?" The desk attendant, however, seemed skeptical and asked, "Do you have an appointment?" Feng Lin replied confidently, "No, but I'm a friend of hers." The desk attendant was not convinced and retorted, "Friend? You made that up, didn't you? I'll call school security if you don't leave." Just as tensions were escalating, a woman appeared on the scene and asked, "What is it?" To Feng Lin's surprise, it was one of his fiancés, the vice president of one of Jiangcheng University's faculties, Lan Ro. Lan Ro, intrigued and somewhat puzzled, addressed Feng Lin, "Sir, who are you looking for?" Feng Lin decided to reveal his identity and showed her his identification card. It was then that Lan Ro realized that the man standing before her was none other than Feng Lin, her fiancé. The unexpected reunion at the university added another layer of complexity to their intertwined lives. As Lan Ro looked at Feng Lin, she couldn't help but think, "Grandpa wasn't joking with me, I really have a fiancé." She then asked him directly, "So, you're here to marry?" Feng Lin replied with a hint of amusement, "Of course not. It's too outrageous to get married this way. But if you don't object, we can be friends first." Just then, a man named Song Fan arrived on the scene, clearly agitated. He confronted Feng Lin, demanding, "Who are you? You're not worthy. I'll call the police if you don't get lost." He then turned to Lan Ro and greeted her with a forced smile, saying, "Good morning." Lan Ro maintained her composure and replied, "Mr. Song, please park your car in the parking space." Mr. Song, however, had other intentions. He suggested, "Don't worry, there is a newly opened restaurant. Could you please try it?" Lan Ro politely declined, explaining, "I'm sorry, but I have a meeting with the Ministry of Education. I'm afraid I won't be able to go." She then turned to Feng Lin and suggested, "Come with me to the office, and we'll talk about it." Meanwhile, Mr. Song was deep in thought, feeling a sense of rivalry with Feng Lin. He pondered his own motives, thinking, "Feng Lin, isn't this my brother's rival in love? How dare he come back to hit on Lan? No, I'm not the same as Song Kemming's casual type. I have to marry Lan Ro so that I can get government contacts in the hands of the Lan family, one of the 4 families of Jiang City. This little pain in the ass, you dare to get in my way, huh?" The stage was set for a complex love triangle with high stakes and hidden agendas. Lan Ro couldn't help but be curious and asked Feng Lin, "Have you met with my grandfather?" Feng Lin replied honestly, "Not yet." Lan Ro emphasized, it's between us, and I don't want a third party to get involved. She then expressed her feelings, saying, Feng Lin, I don't want to get married yet. Feng Lin respected her decision and reassured her, it's okay, I won't force you, and I won't pressure you through your grandfather. Let's start out as friends, let's share Weibo first. Lan Ro agreed to the idea and couldn't help but think to herself, so nice? He's really not going to pressure me with the engagement. Later that day, they found themselves in a ramen restaurant. Feng Lin admitted, I don't have much money, so I will buy you ramen. Lan Ro accepted his offer with joy and ordered, boss, 2 large bowls of beef noodles. Feng Lin, with humility, responded, I'll just have a small one. Curious about his current job, Lan Ro asked, Can I ask you about your current job? Feng Lin explained, I've been in the military for a long time, but I just got out, so I don't have a job, and I don't have much money. Their peaceful meal was suddenly disrupted when a menacing figure entered the shop. Feng Lin's gaze inadvertently met theirs, and the stranger became furious, shouting, What are you staring at, bastard? Who the hell are you? How dare you look at my brother? Get down on your knees or have your arms and legs broken, your choice. Feng Lin, wanting to avoid trouble, replied, This is not good, I don't want to leave a bad impression. Lan Ro couldn't help but think, it looks like a bad guy. Feng Lin, how will he respond? In response to the stranger's threat, Feng Lin looked at Lan Ro and calmly stated, Just now, I have not finished. I am studying medicine. In the future, if we get married, I can earn money to support you. Lan Ro asked with intrigue, Oh, you're a doctor? A military doctor, Feng Lin replied. The actual fact is that I am very well versed in human skeletal structure. In a swift and unexpected move, Feng Lin twisted the aggressor's hand, causing him intense pain and breaking his bone. His accomplices, filled with fear, fled the scene in a hurry. Lan Ro, astounded by Feng Lin's ability, asked, Bones and joints of young adults are strong, how did you break it? Feng Lin decided to demonstrate once again by touching the man's arm lightly, showcasing his unique skill. The injured man, realizing he was in a precarious situation, apologized, and Feng Lin questioned him about who had sent him. He confessed, It's Song Feng. He gave me $10,000 to humiliate you in front of the lady. I don't want the money, please let me go. Lan Ro intervened, saying, Feng Lin, forget it, just let him go. Feng Lin agreed, responding, Okay, I'll do as you say. Thank you, brother. The man handed over the money he had received as payment, and Feng Lin, seizing the opportunity, suggested, Now that we have some money, why don't we go eat something? However, their plans took an unexpected turn when Lan Ro received a call. She answered, Hello? Grandpa? Ah, okay, I know. She turned to Feng Lin and said, You accompany me home to meet my grandfather. He already knows you're here. Feng Lin agreed, saying, Okay, then let's meet him. Their day continued to be eventful, with new challenges and revelations on the horizon as they prepared to meet Lan Ro's grandfather. As they arrived at Lan Ro's house, she excitedly called out, Grandpa, we're here. To her astonishment, her grandfather revealed, Feng Lin, a member of the Deadly Night Organization, a special division of the National Secret Army. Lan Ro was taken aback and exclaimed, What? He's one of the Deadly Night? Grandpa calmly replied, Would I find you an ordinary man as a fiancé? Intrigued, Lan Ro couldn't contain her curiosity and asked, Tell me about the 001 Dead Doctor of Deadly Night. He's my idol. He must be very powerful. How does he look? What's his personality? Grandpa, however, cleared his throat and redirected the conversation, saying, Ahem. Lan Ro, behave yourself. Feng Lin then inquired, Did my dad tell you about me? Grandpa explained, No. 3 sons. The oldest was the head of the 3rd Division of the Hidden Legion, and the second was the deputy head. The 3rd Division? As far as it is known, that unit was wiped out in an operation, and no one survived. Fortunately, the 3rd likes business and is not involved in these matters. Lan Ro is the only daughter of the 3rd and my only granddaughter. She is currently working in the 1st Division of the Hidden Legion as an intelligence officer. Grandpa introduced himself, saying, I haven't introduced myself. I'm Lan He, just retired from the 1st Division of the Hidden Legion. Feng Lin responded, it's a coincidence that Deadly Night has been disbanded, and I've retired. Grandpa noted, you're still young. Feng Lin explained, stop, Deadly Night has accomplished as much as 100 secret corps elites. We've done enough. Enough of this. Now that we've met, do me a favor. Afterward, they went inside the house, and Lan Ro shared her concerns, saying, Feng Lin, my parents just called me to say that the Ministry of Commerce has stopped approving the $300 million contract, and they may face a huge breach of contract payment. Wang Hai said he would only talk to me. What's going on? I asked some of the other managers, and their approval process was normal. Could it be that Ziyang was helping me? But the Zhou family is not that powerful to influence the Ministry of Commerce, right? The sudden complications in their lives hinted at deeper conspiracies and challenges ahead, raising questions about the true nature of the forces at play in their world. Amidst the tense situation, Lan Ro entered and confidently stated, of course, it's because of my grandfather, and Feng Lin is trying to. However, before she could finish, Ruoyan interrupted and demanded to know why Lan Ro was there and if she knew Feng Lin. Lan Ro revealed, he is my fiancé. This revelation left Feng Lin and Ruoyan both taken aback. Feng Lin asked in surprise, do you know each other? Ruoyan, clearly upset, exclaimed, Feng Lin, you're already registered with me. Why do you have another fiancé? You stay away from Lan Ro. Lan Ro, trying to diffuse the tension, remarked, but you know, a gentle little sister like Lan is more to my liking. Ruoyan, still annoyed, responded, she? Gentle? We were in the same class, and she got a perfect score in smoking, perming, and drinking. Feng Lin attempted to mediate, saying, Ruoyan, no matter how the past was, now Lan Ro's grandfather is helping you. You should not treat her like this. After delivering his message, Feng Lin left, leaving the two ladies to argue with each other, their emotions fueled by jealousy and confusion. 2 days later, Song Keming invited Feng Lin and Ruoyan to a hotel to discuss the Song family's property. Before the meeting, Feng Lin discreetly gave Ruoyan a small pill, saying, it should be fine. Be careful. It's insurance. Upon their arrival, Mr. Song warmly welcomed them and invited them to sit down for a meal and conversation. He poured wine for them, and Ruoyan grew suspicious. She asked Feng Lin, can I drink it? Feng Lin reassured her, don't worry, nothing will happen. There's insurance, referring to the medicine he had given her. As Mr. Song observed them drinking the wine, he thought to himself, drink. Great. This spiked red wine will make you all horny in no time. Haha, however, it turned out that Feng Lin and Ruoyan had been pretending to be unconscious. Feng Lin skillfully used a needle to make Mr. Song lose consciousness. Ruoyan remarked, it's a good thing you came prepared, otherwise. Curious as to why Feng Lin hadn't taken the same pill as she had, Ruoyan asked, how could you resist? Feng Lin calmly replied, don't forget, I've studied Chinese medicine. He then administered a bottle of some medicine to Mr. Song and checked his phone to uncover what he had been planning. With their quick thinking and preparation, Feng Lin and Ruoyan were ready to uncover the truth and protect themselves from any threats that might come their way.